What if I told you there's a UFO case so strange, so heavily disputed, and so wrapped in government secrecy that some investigators now call it America's Roswell of the East? Tonight, we're diving into one of the most chilling mysteries of the Cold War, the strange object that fell from the sky near Kecksburg, Pennsylvania, in 1965. On December 9th, 1965, something tore across the skies of the northeastern United States. Thousands of people from Michigan to Ontario reported seeing a brilliant fireball glowing, controlled, and moving too slowly to be a normal meteor. That night would become one of the most contested UFO incidents in American history. Just after 4:40 p.m., the sky lit up like someone flipped on a cosmic spotlight. Witnesses said the object didn't simply streak, it maneuvered, gliding in a pattern that looked intentional. Emergency lines exploded with calls. Air traffic controllers were confused. Some said they heard a sonic boom. Others said the object changed direction mid-flight. NASA later claimed it was simply a meteor. But what fell in Kecksburg that night didn't behave like a meteor. In the tiny town of Kecksburg, residents reported hearing a thud deep in the trees. A few curious locals ran toward the sound, and what they saw still haunts them today. Witnesses described a bronze-colored, acorn-shaped object about the size of a small car, half buried in the dirt. Even stranger, symbols etched into its surface, like ancient hieroglyphics, some said. One witness, a teenager at the time, said he got close enough to touch it before soldiers arrived and ordered him away. Within hours, the woods were crawling with military personnel. People said the government trucks rolled in so fast it was like they were expecting something to fall. Locals saw troops setting up a perimeter, pushing back anyone who tried to get near the crash site. A large flatbed truck rumbled through town that night, carrying something. Covered with a tarp, something large and metallic. Residents saw the tarp sag in a distinct acorn-like shape. Then it was gone. The truck sped out of town, and the woods were cleared the next morning. What did the military remove? A meteor doesn't need a tarp, and meteors don't have symbols on them. When reporters asked the Air Force what happened, officials claimed it was a meteor. Nothing landed. NASA later said it was a Soviet satellite that burned up in the atmosphere, but here is where things get weird. NASA admitted they lost their own documents about the event. Not misplaced, lost. The official file explaining the incident was missing. According to NASA's 2003 response to a Freedom of Information Act request, how do you lose the documents for one of the most widely witnessed fireballs in North America? Theories range from reasonable to downright wild. A secret U.S. military spacecraft, a failed Soviet probe called Cosmos 96, a nuclear-era test vehicle, an extraterrestrial craft, or simply a meteor with a very unlucky landing. Skeptics say the story is exaggerated. Believers point to the military's lightning-fast response and the missing NASA files. Even today, Kecksburg embraces the mystery. There's a replica of the acorn-shaped craft in town, drawing thousands of curious visitors every year. So what exactly fell from the sky that winter evening? A meteor? A spy craft? Something not of this earth? Let me know what you think in the comments. Was the government hiding something, or was this just a misunderstood natural event? If you enjoyed deep dives into strange historical mysteries, hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. We've got plenty more stories that will keep you up at night.